might need coffee. Makes sense. Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be all about the festivities of Christmas, the holidays if you will, but before we sit down and talk, I'm gonna make a coffee. It's 3 in the afternoon. I don't tend to get affected from coffee at any point in the day, so we're gonna have it. I just started making like a pumpkin cream cold brew type thing, almost like Starbucks. So I'm really excited to show you guys slash make it because I'm still learning how to like make it perfectly. But this was in a can. It's pumpkin. You only use a little bit when you are frothing. I'm also going to be adding in a little bit of caramel, my beloved oat milk. I also like to use this coffee enhancer, the white chocolate mocha, just a little bit for extra sweetness. And then I'm also obviously going to be using medium roast Starbucks iced coffee. So that's the plan. I have my frother here, so I'm just gonna add everything in. I don't know why, but I feel like mixing the milk with the pumpkin first in a glass might be better than just dumping it all in, because then it'll like be more mixed together rather than like clumpy. We don't need any clumpy coffee. Does not sound very good to me. So I added mostly oat milk. I'm gonna add a little bit of the white chocolate mocha. And then for the pumpkin, again, I'm still learning, but I'm gonna add in like 3/4 of a tablespoon. Mix it all together. You probably won't be able to tell, but it's turning kind of orange, so it's probably a good sign. So now I'm gonna add this into my frother. I don't know what frother this is. It's from O4. I will link it in the description box. But it's a really good one because it can do frothing cold, frothing hot. It can just like heat up things. It's pretty great, honestly. So let's start frothing. While we're waiting for that, I am just gonna add ice and coffee into my mason jar. So usually 2 or 3 ice cubes, I'd say. I'll probably do 2. Ooh, the caramel. This is something new. I've actually never done this. I'm gonna kind of like wrap it around the sides of my glass. I mean, a lot of people do this, but I personally saw Larry Reed's here on YouTube do this, and it just like looked so good. So I'm excited to try this out. Hopefully I don't, oh my god. Okay. Cool, it came out way faster than I thought, but that's okay. And then I'll add in my coffee, and I'll make sure I save room for the cream. Pumpkin cream should be done. So now it looks so good. It's all frothed up, and it definitely does smell like pumpkin, so I'm really excited. Pumpkin cream cold brew complete. Let's go sit down and chat about some holiday gift ideas. Okay, we are first gonna do a taste test because I made it this morning. Pretty good, but I did add more pumpkin this time and a little bit more sweetener with using the caramel, so tastes pretty much the same, but it still tastes good nonetheless. That'll be nice to sip on during this video, but I'm really excited because we're gonna be talking about holiday gift giving. And if you know me,
I'm a gift-giving fiend.
If I love you, care about you, and know you pretty well, I love giving gifts. I have a lot of ideas today. A lot of them are going to be for people who are bookworms, just because that is kind of what my channel is revolved around, but I am going to give you guys also what I'm asking for Christmas that I think anyone would love to have. Without further ado, let's get into our first category, which is books. Pretty simple category, but I think that giving someone a book or even a series or multiple standalone books is a really great gift for someone who you know enjoys reading. You can get them any book that you think they would like, but I think it's even more meaningful if you listen to them throughout the year, get excited about a certain author or a certain genre, and go with that. So if someone is talking to you about like this brand new Colleen Hoover book that's coming out at the end of the year and you get it for them, I feel like that's super meaningful. Just shows that you're a good listener. Or if you know that they're obsessed with like sci-fi or fantasy books, you could always get them like a new release in that genre as well. Super nice gift. And also, books aren't cheap, so like to get a book or two from someone else as opposed to you having to buy your own book is a plus, at least in my eyes, because I know for a fact I've spent hundreds on books. No shame, but it's nice when you receive them as gifts. Next category is going to be electronics. I'm gonna just kind of go, like I said, through my bookworm list first, and then at the end of this video, I will tell you guys what I personally want for Christmas. So even though technology definitely seems like the opposite of a good classic physical book, a lot of bookworms now tend to use a lot of electronic devices or like accessories to help them read or to kind of like motivate them to read, etc, etc. First of all, I'm gonna go into price range because I feel like that will help a lot of people if you're on a budget or if you're not and you want to go all out for someone. So if you're looking for an electronic gift for a bookworm under $20, I would highly recommend looking into book lights, specifically book lights that have the option of recharging it, so like a USB charger, because I find that if they're battery run, I mean everything battery run now is kind of annoying, or if it's just like a you can use it until it runs out type of deal, then it's not really efficient. So if you're gonna look for any, I will link everything that I recommend down below, but a book light that is rechargeable for someone who reads is such a good gift. Now the next one is under $50, and this is something I'm actually in the works of creating myself, and that is a digital book journal. You could also maybe even consider like a physical book journal, but for the electronic sake of things, you can definitely go check them out on Etsy. If you just look up digital book journal, there are tons of spreads that you can pick up. Some of them actually range like pretty cheap, like you can get one for like under $10 sometimes, but they do range between like usually $20 to $50 depending on the quality and how much you're receiving. So that would be something really great for a new person wanting to read, I would say. It kind of holds them accountable, helps them like see where they're at with their book goals, but also for someone like myself, someone more advanced, you can definitely use digital book journals on an everyday basis, a monthly basis, and it's something really cool that at the end of the year you can see how many books you've rated 5 stars, how many pages you've read in total, all that stuff. So it's just a nice way to show someone in your life who's a bookworm that you care about their goals and you care about them achieving them. And lastly, for electronics is something over $100, a Kindle. Are we surprised? I think that Kindles are a great gift for people who are in need of limiting how many books they actually have on their bookshelves. For me, for example, I've already mentioned this in a video, but like I'm planning on moving in the next 6 months and I don't really feel like moving like tons and tons of boxes of books. So to have a Kindle to limit the amount I have is a great option. And it's kind of like easier to travel with, so you don't have to pack a bunch of books. You can just have like one small compact thing with 10 different books on it, and it's great. I love it. You can even, like, if you want to go a step further, you can pay for their Kindle Unlimited every month. It's $9.99, or you can just like let them know about it and they can decide to do that themselves. So that is it for all of my bookworm electronic essentials, and the next is accessories. Accessories are probably one of my favorite things aside from the actual books, but
I'm a sucker
for a good accessory. So even if it's just a decor piece that has something to do with books, or it's something that you actually use or protect your books, etc., you can literally go on and on with book accessories. If you want a gift that is under $10, I would highly recommend checking out your local bookstores or even like online on Etsy for bookmarks. Everyone loves a good bookmark. If you know the person really well too, you can get like custom bookmarks for them. They can be leather, magnetic, they can be like just your basic one with tassels, but there are so many and they're so cute. So I would love to get like a million bookmarks. So that's number one. For people who, you know, like annotating their books, you can also grab them pens and post-its. Again, I'm gonna link everything down below that I would recommend, but sticky tabs that have like one side clear are pretty good for when you're annotating your book, because then you can actually see the words still. So those are things that are under $10 you could get. For things under $50, you could always, if they have a Kindle, get them a new Kindle case. Or you could always go onto Etsy again, or Amazon, or anywhere in your local area and pick up book sleeves. These are so cute. Again, if you're traveling or you just like bringing a book with you everywhere you go, having a book sleeve really protects your book from like getting wet or bending. I would really recommend that option as well. And then something that's over $50 that I probably wouldn't recommend you getting unless it's like someone you live with, maybe a parent, or your parents getting it for you, would be a bookshelf. Because if you know that they are either starting to read or their collection has just gone AWOL and they have no room for books, getting them an extra bookshelf is super useful. And if you know they have the room for it and you know their style, I think that that is honestly such a great gift, because again, people are on budgets. They can't always afford to get their own bookshelf. So if you are willing to pay that amount,
Go off.
and the last gift category for bookworms I have here is just general lifestyle. And again, I think that these are things everyone would probably like, but especially bookworms. If you want something under $10, I feel like anything book or movie related on a mug or a sticker would be so cute. I know that I'm sure there are a lot of places on, again, Etsy, that you can pick up mugs and stickers that have to do with certain books or movies or shows, so that would be something really fun to pick up as like a little stocking stuffer. If you want something under $50 but still a super great gift for mostly anyone, you could pick up a cozy throw blanket. You could pick up like a cute little throw pillow cover that has like a book quote on it, or like I'd rather be reading or something like that. I've seen them all over the place and I think they're adorable. So those are two really cozy things. And you could even get like nice candles. I know that that's like the most basic gift and everyone tends to gift them to people, but I know I can never have enough. So I'm sure there are many other people out there like that. And the last thing on this list I have for over $50 would be like coffee table books. They tend to be a little bit more expensive because they are hardcover, they're really big, they tend to be heavy and from like high-end brands. So you can get them for probably a lot cheaper too, but I've seen some from like Chanel or Gucci or any sort of fashion designer, or like a limited edition book, say, for over $50. That's an option too if you know that they're really into like book decor. And the last thing over $50, I'm not even sure if this would be over $50, but I'm guessing it would be, is author merch. So if you know that the person you're gifting this to is a huge fan of the author, you could always check out their website and see if they have actual merchandise on sale, like sweaters, t-shirts. They even sometimes sell signed copies of books, and you can compile all of that into a really meaningful gift. That is my last thing on my bookworm gift list. And now we're going to be moving on into what my personal Christmas list is this year. So as for my Christmas list, I don't have very many things because I'm 24 now. I tend to just purchase what I want to purchase for myself, but there are usually a few things that I don't want to splurge on that I ask for Christmas, or that I'm just like in the mood for having around the holiday season. The big ticket item that I've wanted for a little while now is a new camera. I got this camera 2 Christmases ago. It is the Canon G7X and I still love it, still use it. I think it's great for vlogging, but I've noticed that I am definitely doing a lot more sit-down videos, and so I feel like having something like the Canon M50, which is still great for vlogging if I want, but is definitely a higher quality for sit-down videos like this, would just benefit my channel, benefit my blog, benefit me in all aspects of my career. Canon M50, definitely on the list. I definitely don't expect to get it, but if I do, that'd be nice. The next high ticket item that I have been wanting are new slippers, specifically UGG slippers. Personally, I really like this pair with the cow print, but I don't know if they're still in stock or if they are still making it, so any of the other ones would do. And the last big ticket item that I actually wanted but won as a giveaway on Instagram was a Kindle. So I already have my Kindle Paperweight that I've talked about, and I'm so thankful that I won it on giveaway because it's just one less thing that someone in my life might have to pay for me. That was a plus, but it was on my Christmas list originally. And then I just have like a few little things. So I've been really wanting a pair of just plain gray sweatpants. I don't know why I don't own these already. I have green sweatpants, yellow sweatpants, hot pink sweatpants, dark green sweatpants, and black sweatpants, and I feel like I need a pair of gray ones in there. Gray sweatpants, usually from H&M, but anywhere would work. I really like Aritzia's sweatpants as well, but they are on the pricier side. And then I feel like this is kind of something not as meaningful, but it's still something that I really want because it would help my book buying addiction, and that is either a Indigo or Amazon gift card. Amazon, obviously I can buy anything on there, but I do like to look for books on there because they tend to be a little bit cheaper. However, I work at Indigo and I feel like having a gift card plus a discount would just be like, Indigo or Amazon gift card would be a great gift for me. Oh, I forgot one more. I actually do really want to get a 2022 planner, and I want it to be one that has like all of the months tabbed, and I want it to be a super simplistic look. So again, I know that Indigo has so many, and this might be something I get myself for Christmas just because no one's gonna really know exactly what I want except for myself. That is the last thing on my list. And that leads us to the end of this video. I really hope that I helped you if you are buying for your friend who might be into reading, or maybe you're a bookworm yourself and you weren't sure what to ask your parents and friends for Christmas. Now you have some ideas. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys also are having a great December. I know that Christmas is just around the corner, so be sure to pick up anything. Like I said, I have things linked down below if you're interested. Have a great holiday, and I will see you guys in my next video.